Alright guys, I got all the jams for the doors and the fenders ready to go. I got everything kind of laid up in here. It's all been wiped down. I just got to tack it all. To do the hinges, I sandblasted them and then epoxied them. Well, to prep them, rather than scuffing them all up, I just put them in my sandblast cabinet and just hit them with the sandblaster. And it was enough to kind of scuff them up. So, made it a lot easier than having to have to hand sand those. So, but yeah, there's some spots of bare metal. So just like on the car, I'm gonna go over with some etch primer, and I'll hit any of the bare metal spots with some etch primer and start sealing. I got sealer in my gun already. Kind of got ahead of myself. I shouldn't have mixed sealer yet, but it doesn't matter. So we're jamming today. So here I got the self-etch primer on. It doesn't take much, just like a coat or two. You do light, thin coats. So kind of hard to see in the booth, but you get an idea. I'm not worried about the paint getting on this part of the fender because that's all going to get blocked. So now I'll start sealing. All right, here it is all cleared. So the idea was to just get around all the edges. When you guys are doing this too, make sure you want to get the back of these edges, okay? A lot of guys just spray the top, but you really want that clear and the material to go around the edge, okay? The whole inside of this fender will probably get undercoating or truck bed liner or something. Same thing with that one. But we got all the hinges painted. Excuse my voice, I'm kind of coming, I got a chest cold. But, so doors are all cleared. So now that all of this is done, the next step will be put everything on the car and then start blocking. So hopefully here in a couple of weeks, we'll be painting the car, or at least the car will be back in the booth and we'll be getting it ready for paint. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, and then, I don't know, I didn't really need to paint this. I think that goes black, but whatever, it'll have more material on it than it needed. So, I did 2 coats of clear on the jams, and I got it pretty flat. So, and I think what I'll end up doing once this car is all done is I'll mix up just a little bit of clear and just kind of pour it in the bottoms of the doors a little bit. But I don't know, we might just do oil too, because that, if it's a daily driver up here in the rust belt, then I like pouring transmission fluid or a little bit of motor oil in the bottoms of the doors. That'll keep them from rusting. I do that on my dailies. So, but yeah, so I have to get once all this stuff is on, I guess the next thing is I gotta finally tackle this trunk lid. I gotta sandblast the whole jam and then prime the whole, epoxy the trunk lid, jam it, and hang it on the car. But we've been kind of pounding it out, juggling between a couple different projects, but we got it. So until next time, guys, take care.